Oh, no. Ah!
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae, the first, the day portion of Mugen Eclipse.
And it's me, Mr. Twitchy, the night portion of Mugen Eclipse, here with Season 2, Episode 15, somehow, someway, of Vinland Saga. Let me tell you about last episode, because that was the most shocking moment. But before we get to that, we had a 1v1 battle between Snake and Gardar. Snake, he was kind of losing a little bit, or maybe just feeling out how Gardar's fighting style was. Noticed that he looked a little bit injured. So instead of decapitating him, killing him, maiming him, he is a merciful mercenary. See what I did there? And uses the back of his blade to break a rib, or at least take the air out of Gardar so they could tie him up and take him away to a fort. While that's happening, Arnheid is looking out in complete horror because her former husband, Gardar, was fighting the mercenary hired by her baby daddy. What? She's pregnant.
Yeah.
She is pregnant with Kettle's son or daughter. To be determined. We found out that she used to live a life in Sweden before Gardar and a few of the men from the village in which they lived in. They had to fight another clan of men over iron for pots, pans, and other iron-related accessories. They had a son, Hjalti. And Hjalti was living, the good old life with his Swedish dad, his Swedish mom in Sweden, until the fight comes. While they were fighting off in the distance, Vikings invaded, enslaved, murdered, and pillaged the entire Swedish village. Arnheid was put into the slave trade because she was a younger woman, and her son was taken away somewhere else.
Erical talked about some storms because his son
right.
Kettle was in quite a predicament as well. He loved this woman. First, Spherical, he was thinking like, "Oh, what should we do about this? She's, with this other guy now, or whatever." And
I'll fight for her.
And they said, we'll leave it. And then eventually on the wedding day between that man and her, somebody from a different faction of people who didn't like that guy ends up killing both of them and burning stuff down, ruined the wedding, bloody wedding. And Kettle came in, he seen essentially the love of his life, lifeless.
I'm just assuming that Kettle and Co. are finally going to make it back to the farm, and then it's going to be war prep until the Joms Vikings and Canute shows up. So, without any further delay, guys, let's get into the newest episode of Vinland Saga, episode 15, right about now.
Bro, shut up.
Are you guys... What? Are you guys serious? Like... Oh no, my heart, it's breaking.
Yeah. He's not lasting.
Whenever someone makes a final declaration.
Damn. Now I like that.
She doesn't deserve this. Oh, go ahead, VA.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, her VA's been killing it for the moments that she's had, like from the last episode when they got
that
her son.
Scream, it put a pit in my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna tell him about the pregnancy?
They popped off the animation right there.
Or about Hjalti not being here. Oh, Gardar, if you only knew what she's been through, my guy.
She gonna get him a loose?
I think, is she faking it?
Yeah, I think she already got him.
Oh, no. Ah!
Bro, I was just about to say...
What is with biting of necks?
I was literally about to say, he's not gonna God be Mario this, so and he did.
And you can't scream for help. You're gonna die. Oh. I need to eat a hard candy. He just bit the fucking Adam's apple out of this guy's throat.
Oh, bro, look how that looked. Nah.
I gotta have a hard candy. That's disgusting. I gotta get this
really,
taste out of my mouth.
Bro ate the apple. He ate the Adam's apple.
That's gotta be the episode title.
He yelling too, so they, you know.
Oh my god! Yeah, this is fucked! Oh, I love this shot!
Damn.
No! Go back!
You know he's pissed.
He could have killed Gardar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just so he's still in the immediate area.
Mm-hmm. This old C though.
Oh, I'll kill him.
Snake don't play.
Dude, Snake is a problem.
He don't play. He's a cool, chill dude, but like when you really cross the line, he does not play.
I ain't a killer, but don't push me. But I'm a killer, so don't push me.
I'm so fixated on everything else. I don't know what's going on with these two. I'm trying to remember what they're doing. They weren't really doing.
All I know is like they were gonna be free soon. That's all I know.
I'm like, damn, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're still fighting that fight.
Definitely does. Hey, that's. I mean,
Spit.
Shit, yeah, he really has. How can we eliminate that? And this is like the author talking to us too.
Oh, absolutely.
Talking to us, and I like that a lot.
So I wonder if he still kind of like agrees with Canute then. Because Canute wants to create a paradise by becoming the king on top.
Mm-hmm. It's just he just does such immoral, unethical ways of, you know. He's still using violence, you know.
The staircase to the top is littered with his misdeeds.
I will say I think that they both are naive because they will have to get their hands dirty in these times, some ways, somehow, even if they don't.
To enact change, you must pick up a blade. Oh, they finally made it to the surface.
Bro, this ain't Hell's Paradise, man. Same thing. I didn't expect us to get this. This is man.
This is true self-reflection. I need to take the dead someplace. They can rest peacefully. Ooh!
Wow.
Damn!
Now imagine the imagery where those people start going away, and imagine if people were added to that. Imagine that.
Well, you know how the slave that Thor saved in episode 2, he was thinking of that paradise in Vinland?
Yeah.
So if Thorfinn were to lead a good life in Vinland, they might start to actually dissolve into the land. That's all it takes, man. One step.
Yeah.
The cherry on top.
That's a line right there. Damn. And then they just ruined.
You were so close. That was perfect.
Shit, humans appear everywhere. But yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah. I understand both perspectives, and that's how you know it's a good 100%. Argument.
Mm-hmm. It's always about the realism versus the ideals. It's just you gotta try to use both, but it's like sometimes you might have to lean on one than the other. Damn, the author is really speaking to us. That's crazy.
Oh, the slave at Askeladd's farm.
Oh,
Oh my God! You brought it back. It's now even more perfect. I knew as soon as I saw that stormy sky. And he chastised her. I'll just kill everyone in my way.
play the OST. Come on,
Do
play
it. Do it. Come on. The sea.
Man.
I'm tearing up. This is great.
I kind of was a few minutes ago when they were this conversation. Damn, I didn't know we was gonna get this for this half. That's what's up.
Wait, so are they not in Vinland?
That's been the thing that I was gonna. I wasn't sure. I don't think so. No, I think Vinland is referring to like our area technically, like either from basically the northern hemisphere and probably like from.
But I thought they were in America. Guys, please let us know where this is happening, because I could have swore this was in the Americas. He knows.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming to a climax.
Yep.
This arc, it's about to hit peak.
Oh my god!
If it didn't already.
Look at Snake, man. He is not
that
playing
is
games.
a viper's eye.
He is not. Yeah, he is not playing games. This series, man. Damn, this was a great episode. Damn,
Man.
this is good.
This is top 3 in the season. Might be
Hell
top
yeah.
2.
Hell yeah, man. It felt like the emotion from it felt similar to Thorfinn's nightmare when he finally got to get out of it.
Yeah.
It had that kind. It was like the part 2 of that. And it was a conversation between him and Einar too, though. So it's like, damn, that was good. Oh, war though. But yeah, I don't know exactly where they are, but I didn't think that they were in Vinland yet.
See, the reason why I thought they were in Vinland is because they kept saying Leif had to cross the sea, or Thorgil and his dad, Kettle, they had to cross the sea.
They might have been referring to, because like
Greenland, Iceland-esque?
Yeah, because he's from Iceland, but I don't know where, I keep forgetting where they are here though.
What I was saying earlier, guys, is if you know the answer, please tell us below in the comments, because I don't want to risk looking it up and getting spoiled on something.
Right.
Please. I get enough spoilers.
Far, far west. Pause this.
Oh, don't look at that.
Wait.
What?
That's it. Kind of like seemed like a. I thought I heard like their grunts when they were running. Like it wasn't like a. You know, how, like previews have like little music and stuff.
You know what? I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna watch the preview this time.
Oh, never mind.
That showed me literally nothing. Literally
I
nothing.
thought I heard like grunts when they were running, but no. Yeah, it really ain't showing shit. I'm looking
all
at
this
it too.
All this time we've been trying to avoid the previews. Literally, it meant nothing.
Well, but yeah, this episode was great, and next episode is called Great Purpose. But yeah, this is great. Ooh, this was good.
What do you want to talk about first? Literally, we could start anywhere.
It's just, well, first off, because I want to talk about a lot more so the second half of Thorfinn and Einar. So I'll start with Arnheid and Gardar. So yeah, that boy went on his Gabimaru shit. If you know, you know.
Bruh.
He got out. They're on the run right now. Very, very dangerous. Snake is extremely mad and pissed off. More of his men end up dying. She was supposed to go back to the farm, but the dude, he says he can't say no to women, so he kept, she was still there.
So you got your neck bit out. Bruh.
Wow. So that happened. Even their conversation too was pretty intense.
I know that Arnheid is a slave. I know that she has experienced a horrid life since she entered into the slave trade. With that being said, the look on her face after her husband bit the neck out of a man, I feel like she finally realized the violence that humanity and her husband especially is capable of.
Yep.
That would scare me if I saw anyone do that, male or female, let alone my wife.
Exactly.
Or in her situation, her husband.
That you had a kid with.
Let's say theoretically, you get away with your husband. You heal up, you get out of the slave trade, you are free man and woman. You have to go to bed every night with a man who bit the neck out of another man.
Yep.
Could you close your eyes next to that?
Not even.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could lay with a murderer next to me.
And you're literally pregnant with the master's kid. Which
that's not
for.
even. Oh my god! I didn't even get to that point.
Imagine if he find that out, and then just what you said, like her thinking in her mind, like, "Oh yeah, this man is dangerous. I need to get away from him." And I don't remember if it was Snake or not. I think Snake did warn her. He was like, "Yo, like, he's been a slave. He's been through some things. He is not the same at all." You know.
Yeah.
What
did he say? Did he say like?
I forgot exactly what, but it was
deranged or enraged or something like that. I don't know.
And he was right. And now his man is dead, and now that's why he's so pissed. And he's rightfully so though. It's like, yo, all this shit going down. Kettle's not even on the farm. There's a lot of intensity, but
oh my god, Kettle's gonna come back and he's gonna have half the mercenaries.
Oh my god. But let's even talk about this whole Thorfinn and Einar conversation.
You can go first since you brought it up, but I have a lot to say on that as well.
Man, so I've said a lot throughout when you was talking and stuff, so I'm gonna have to rewatch it. But I like that like Einar, he brought up a few good points. He was saying like, yo, like you've been through both of these situations, so I think like it makes sense for somebody like it's around your kind of I guess like in your hands essentially to find out a way of how we can stop war and slavery. And then he even said like, well, also though, it's like, damn, it seems like a fantastical dream because it's like, I mean, humanity, Vikings, if they exist, it's going to just keep on happening more and more and more and more. And it's like, what is the answer? Like, should we lean on to like defend ourselves and actually fight for peace, or should we like just be non-violent and be like, pacifists and do nothing essentially? But it's like, how do you balance that? And I really like that he brought that up. And Thorfinn himself is like, well, we gotta keep on trying. Gotta keep trying. It reminds me of like even with AOT, the conversation with Sasha's father, and and that whole situation, like Children of the Forest, where like, or actually was it? Well, yeah, him and also Nicolo a little bit later. How like we just gotta keep on trying to get out of the forest, keep on trying to get out of this cycle of hatred, this cycle, and it's like that's like the best answer we can give, because I mean it's hard to balance the two. Like we have to also fight to survive and live, but at the same time we also don't want to do it. But it's like, how do we make a compromise? How do we
how do you balance violence with self-preservation? Because it is one of the most delicate balancing acts that you can possibly perform when you are talking about your life and another person's life.
Exactly.
Again, Vontae and I, our favorite animanga series of all time is AOT, so forgive us if we have a lot of AOT references, but I'm going to drop another one. Erwin and Pixis were talking, and one of them said, oh, well, humanity, are we always set to fight one another? And I believe it was Erwin that said, yes, we will fight each other until there is less than 2 people on this planet.
Yep.
With a finite amount of resources, with a finite amount of power, with a finite amount of land on this planet, there are bound to be conflicts over all 3 of them, whether it be land, resources, women. No matter what the conflict is, you are at ends with another person. And there was a quote. There was a quote I was thinking of. The most basic human contract is, I will not kill you, so do not kill me. I don't remember where it's from, but I saw that somewhat recently. I'm blanking. This episode was incredible. Yeah. And the point I wanted to make was Yukimura, is that his name? Okay, I'm glad I got that right the first time. So Yukimura, he is able to dive into his themes so head first and so deep into that pool, but it's so seamless with the character dialogues. What Einar and Thorfinn were talking about, what Yukimura was talking about, they are one and the same. And that only works when you've built up both of those characters that are having the conversation over a course of episodes. I know this is only the 15th episode that Einar existed to us anime-only viewers. I feel like I know exactly who Einar is as a person based on what I've seen previously, what I saw in the present, and what I see are his dreams for the future. So with all 3 of those in mind, I can definitely see, because we've known Thorfinn for way longer, how they would interact and these questions and conversations that they're having with one another.
Right.
It's masterful.
It really is. Like, it's proven because we're literally having this discourse going over to 40 minutes recording, talking about it. And I have no problem with that because this is a real topic that is still talked about till this day in different kind of facets, different kind of levels. It's just like,
there's still war, there's still slavery. And newsflash, there is still slavery on this planet.
Yep.
It's the 23rd century. It's 21st century. Oh my god. Got a little ahead of myself there. Hopefully we make it to the 23rd century, but
right. But it is interesting that Einar even brought up, like, as long as Vikings exist, specifically Vikings, as long as they exist, this is going to keep on happening. And in real life, in history, how Vikings essentially they're gone. They lost, and they, and whoever remained, they end up assimilating within like the Christian culture, like religion and all that. So I wonder if that's like where we're heading towards in this series, or is Yukimura going to attack it in a different kind of way?
I know that this is a historical seinen, so I know it's loosely based off of history. But I don't know how far into the Vikings' reign that this story takes place. Because obviously we've been with Thorfinn for about 15 years-ish. Yeah. But is this like the last 20 years of Vikings? Is this right in the prime of Vikings? Okay. I don't know enough of history to answer that question. And I don't necessarily want to know the answer. I feel like by the end of the series, I'll have a good understanding.
I found the answer.
You found the answer.
Yeah, a little quick.
Are you talking about for the
like
the
in real
year?
Life?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
So it says the events of 1066 in England effectively marked the end of the Viking Age.
1066 was the end.
Yeah, and this what we're watching is in
1040 something.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So by the time that Thorfinn achieves full adulthood in this day and age, so probably like 40 or 50, it'll be about the end of the Vikings era.
Wow, that's kind of cool. And like, of course, these conflicts will still exist, but it's just cool because that's a huge step forward in reality, But just the fact that how do you get there is the question.
Yeah, sorry to butt in. I was just going to say, I know that Vontae had brought this up earlier in the season, but with the whole teaching your kids to be better than yourself, Thorfinn will be able to teach his kid, if he has one, later on down the road, what mistakes he made growing up in this Norse mythology, or not Norse mythology, Norse culture, as opposed to how he thinks his son should live his life, so that way slavery and war are eventually erased out of history.
Right, or at least to the point where you can, because you know how they even said like we could start with just one village.
Oh,
if you can like keep a kind of like what Thor's did, you know, going to Iceland, having this village around, and you know there's really no issues, no problems for them until you know the Vikings showed up and whatnot. So it'll be cool to see if Thorfinn, you know, if he starts a family, has his own village, that kind of thing, he could teach all the
I'd really like
kids and everybody. That would be pretty cool, because honestly,
he could be the leaf for that village.
Exactly. And the funny part about that too, that's very ironic, I mentioned it before, Thorfinn, like the real life Thorfinn, is actually I think it's a mix between like
two
Leif
people,
Erikson,
right?
And Thorfinn. Thorfinn was an explorer, Leif Erikson, I think the same thing. So I like that. That's really interesting. And Leif is somebody that's literally been, you know, throughout the series looking for Thorfinn, and I just like that kind of you know, that parallel there. So yeah, but I ain't got no. I mean, I have a lot more to say, but obviously you know, it's too much.
I'm gonna end it off here, guys. Please. I want a comment on this video. We normally ask for, you know, like, comment, subscribe, blah 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 blah. You don't care. I want a comment down below. I want to have a discourse with anyone who wants to have a discourse with me about Vinland, this episode, the whole season 2, whatever. Just no spoilers. That's my only ask. No spoilers.
Yep. So yeah, it's a great episode. Top 3, top 2 ish. It's up there, and then I'm sure we're going to have some more that we're going to be saying that too, up until when the season ends. So without further ado, I'll let you guys all have a good one. So please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys on the next video, and peace.